Dr. Thompson.
The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
Busted. Huh?
Huh? Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of it.
How exactly?
I'm not suited. There was no... If I'd known... I know he's...
If he's really important.
This is...
I know they've been... But once they realize... I think they even... Let's just get Wallace...
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth. He truly has a gift when it comes... With his help. There's just... I was thinking... Maybe you could try and talk...
Sure. No problem. I'm sure I can get him.
I hope so.
Uh-huh. Sweet.
Very good with the bobby pin.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people with...
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You have a better option than what we're offering you?
No. No, I guess I don't. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Hey, General.
We are honored to welcome you.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
That's a good idea. Hopefully we can prevent violence and save some lives.
Yes, that is one goal. And if you are to be the new director of the Institute, you should be the one to do it. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. The future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your... personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I'll go if it's necessary.
It absolutely is. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at shadows. Chill out is what I say.
We sell everything. Skin.
You hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and Institute? I want a bunch of hell. A bunch of people got killed or something. Total blunder.
Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Okay, let's try this.
I don't...
Maybe this goes here?
I usually don't... This is why.
All right, in you go.
This radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So,
Tex Beneke, folks.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
I think an outside perspective is just what we need in our next director.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Oh, a lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you. Hello, Father. I hope your time in the Institute has been enjoyable.
Son.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments. I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved.
Sean.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being...
Dr. Carlin's
May I
doing
be the
some
first to
amazing
welcome you,
things
sir.
with our
We're
genetically
looking forward to
engineered
working with
crops.
you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed,
Obviously, there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
We are honored to welcome you here.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine everything the Institute stands for. Surely you can see that.
They're determined, and they won't stop. I'm sure they'd burn this whole place to the ground to free the synths.
I know. I've been dealing with them far longer than you have. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. That the time has come to put an end to them, for our sake, for our future. I'm afraid this is an order. The railroad leadership needs to be eliminated. I expect a report when it's done.
I can't lie.
Well, I won't ask, but these...
They want to free the synths. To suggest they're out to destroy the Institute, I think that's too harsh.
No, it is not harsh. It is the truth. They would see us all dead and buried. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. That the time has come to put an end to... I'm afraid this...
Uh-huh. Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious.
I can't lie.
Well, I won't ask, but these people...
Mm-hmm. How do you know what their goals are? You've never tried to engage with them.
I've dealt with them far longer than you have. I've seen what they're capable of. The lengths to which they'll go to achieve their objectives. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. I'm afraid.
Desdemona has an op for you.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Shit, we got... I lost them.
Look alive, everyone.
What the? Found you.
Now. Let you get me. Continued hostilities is not advised. Shouldn't the coroner be doing that instead?
They're all over me!
No.
Just stay away from me!
Why is everything so dangerous?
If you want healing, get them off me!
Engaging in close combat.
It's only a matter of time.
Cease
If you want
hostility.
healing, keep them off me! If you want healing, keep them off me!
Hostiles vacate close proximity. Odds odds of your success are perfectly new.
We can win.
Violent tendencies.
Let's see what I got in my bag.
Oh, there is
Got
to be
company.
fighting.
We got company. Great.
Continue festivities is not advised.
What the? Should have run. Great. Just great. If you want leave them all.
Trust is found.
Don't quit, dude!
Reduce these slugs to 130.
Sounds like those raiders are quite a handful.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
And if we fail, we're just making things worse for ourselves.
We won't fail. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
We got more than enough power thanks to the new reactor.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance. I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
What have you got to help me with Liberty Prime?
It's that time then, is it? Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
Exactly. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. We've only got a few of these, so...
Sure. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? Your real job will be to reach...
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give...
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
What did you do?
I designed and oversaw the building of the reactor that ultimately solved the power problems. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the So your end goal is... Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before every...
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise,
Have we got a plan B?
we don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.